Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back. Healing your perceptions of other people. That is today's video topic. I've recently had some interactions with folks who are stressed out, worried, and not enjoying life as much as they would want to. And, as the conversation went deeper and deeper, I got to the bottom of why. It has a lot to do with their thoughts and perceptions of other people. What you think about other people and the circumstances in your life can either throw you into stress, worry, and rumination, or it can throw you into great harmony and peace. I was recently working with a man who had a very low opinion of a lot of people. Some of those were his family members, some of those were acquaintances. And I asked him, out of 7 days, how many good days do you have? And he looked at me. It was a very sad response. He said, "You know what, Sheila, out of 7 days, let's bump it to 30. Out of 30, I'm lucky if I have 2 good days." When we harbor resentment, ill intentions, bad thoughts, bad memories, we let them linger, the weight of those dark emotions has a corrosive effect on your days and on your life. I want you to imagine that you walk into a room, and in that room you see 3 valves, and you have to decide which one you're going to turn. And one of those valves is labeled fresh air, okay? And the other one is just labeled neutral, nothing. And then the third one is labeled toxic smoke. And you ultimately have the choice which one you're going to let into the room. When you, every single time you entertain a negative thought, a negative emotion, holding a grudge or resentment, you let that lethal smoke into the room of your life, into your atmosphere. We carry a certain vibration. Our lives carry a certain vibration, and certainly our energy and thoughts carry a vibration as well. And I can hear, some folks saying, Sheila, I cannot live in this world and be completely positive all the time. I get it. I agree with you. Neither can I. But life is about striking a balance. And one of my greatest struggles, just living on this planet, being a human being, has been striking that delicate balance of just, being a good, decent, and loving person, and also having some layer of protections for myself, some layer of peace. The world we live in is very much a mixed bag. For as beautiful and lovely and warm as this place can be, it can also be very sick and very cruel. I've seen things over all these years in my practice that would make people's heads spin. And one day I'm just going to write a book exclusively about just all the mayhem that gets unleashed in people's lives. But that said, we still have to live in this world. And I came to a compromise with myself. And that compromise is this. I want to share it with you. And I really invite you to enjoy a paradigm shift if it's indicated for you. And what I say to myself and to you is, if I can't hold a positive thought or intention about the person I'm dealing with or the circumstance I'm in, then I'm going to move to neutral. And if I can't move to neutral, I'm going to discharge that thought or that emotion in real time. But I'm not going to allow any toxic smoke to sit on the atmosphere, within the atmosphere of my life. And let me share with you how I keep it positive or neutral with folks and circumstances, and then how I discharge things in real time. So I imagine that everyone that is in my life, including my beloved little Sophie, my 3-year-old, even her, I imagine that everyone that I interact with has a little knapsack on the end of a stick. You remember those old-timey little sticks and knapsacks people used to walk with kind of barefoot on a dirt road? Well, I imagine that everyone that I'm dealing with has one of those knapsacks, and they're carrying it. I don't know what it is, but whatever is in that knapsack is going to explain who they are, what they are, how they got the way they are. And just that reminder is that cue for me. You know what? Keep it positive, keep it compassionate, or keep it neutral. And what about the times where, someone has hurt you so much or they've upset you so much that there is nothing positive or neutral about this? Same rules apply. You don't want to let that negative charge sit with you, so you discharge it in real time. You can do that in a number of ways. For me, when it's just too much, and trust me, I have dealt with some people and do deal with some people who give me a run for my money. What I do in real time is discharge it, give it to God, give it to your Father. I can't do this. I give it to you. I give them to you, but I'm not going to let this sit with me. You can breathe. You can breathe it out. You can write in a journal. You can find someone where you can talk it out. You can kick it out. You can scream it out. Scream into a pillow. Do what you need to do to discharge that emotion in real time. But whatever you do, make the commitment. Make the commitment that you're not going to let that sit on you and sit with you, because I promise you, the thoughts and the intentions that you hold, even secretly in your deepest secret depths of your heart, those set the atmosphere that you live in the highest vibration. And don't let anyone tell you different. This is not me making this stuff up. It just is a law. It is a universal law for all human beings and all of eternity and humanity, that love is the highest vibration, and everything else falls under that. So you want to keep your vibrations and the conditions of your life high. No toxic sludge, nothing sitting on your life. We want to keep it lifted. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.